Dillon, one of the Warriors broadcasters tonight said he thought you were intentionally trying to swipe down on Curry's thumb, and Kerr was asked about it and said it happens around the league. What do you think about that?
No, I didn't play the game. Shoot.
How cognizant are you about the way that they're closing out on your jump shot, particularly, swiping down on your thumb?
And if it's a foul, they should call it. That's it. If it's a foul, they should call it.
A hell of a job tonight.
You may hear one of the Warriors broadcasters tonight on broadcast accused Dillon Brooks of intentionally swiping at Steph Curry's right thumb. How would you respond to that?
I wouldn't.
One now tuned in to the Dark Times channel.
What's the state of your thumb right now?
Cold.
That doesn't look like a human thumb.
Oh, it's just got some a lot of swelling right there in that that portion of it. And you heard Dillon Brooks. Wait, that's what you guys do, right?
Exactly.
And so, as everybody knows by now, the NBA playoffs are in full swing and the stakes are high and competition is high.
In the eye, and Isaiah wants a piece of Cartwright, but Lame Bear plays peacemaker.
But it's cut. That's why.
And everybody's trying their best to get an advantage and to get an edge.
Hey, can you go on? Get him a body bag! Yeah! All right.
Go for the stomach and stay away from his right leg.
And there's been talk of Dillon Brooks taking swipes at Steph Curry's injured thumb. I have my thoughts on it, but before I give my take, I'm going to go ahead and play the reactions of some of the players and the coaches and let you guys hear what they have to say about it.
As a defender, you have to take the matchup personal.
Cognizant are you about the way that they're closing out on your jump shot, particularly, swiping down on your thumb?
If you don't think about it, and if it's a foul, they should call it. That's it. If it's a foul, they should call it.
Following up on Danny's question, Steve was asked about Brooks swiping down and basically said it's a league-wide issue. The league allows it after the shot's released, and teams everywhere do it, and the league needs to address it in the offseason. What do you think about the larger question of contact after release?
There's a pattern of when is full extension, when is what's the full point of release? Because it's hard for a ref. I get it. You're trying to look at the body, look at the release and where contact is. There's a subtle difference in how certain people do it. That when I say if it's a foul, it's a foul. But other than that, as a player, you can't worry about it too much because whether you get the call or not, if you complain or you can complain. If you dwell on it and get distracted by it, then you're not worried about making shots. I'm trying to do both, make shots, and if I get fouled, let them know I got fouled. So.
There's a lot of talk from Bob Fitzgerald that they're targeting Steph's thumb and deliberately trying to hurt him. And I'm just wondering if that's your view of things and if you've talked to the ref about it.
Yeah. So, the rule, the NBA is once the shot has been released, you're allowed to hit the guy's arm. And so what's happened in the league this year is players always they're going to outsmart, the rules. They know what they're doing. So players all over the league are just taking shots at guys' shooting hands after release because they know it's not going to be a foul. And I'm very confident that next year the league will fix it because it's only a matter of time before somebody, breaks a thumb or breaks a hand or whatever. But these are the rules. I do believe they're allowed to call a flagrant if they want. The refs could call a flagrant if the guy winds up and takes a shot. But no, it's been happening across the league all year long. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but we have to take it through the league process to get that changed, and that'll probably happen this summer, I would guess. No, I don't think it's impacting him. It's just, again, it's players are going to do whatever they're allowed to do, and so after every release, Steph's getting hit, but it's basically within the rules. So this is how the league wants it right now, and You know, I know we got 30 coaches who all think it's just idiotic that we allow this. So we'll have to take it through the competition committee, all that stuff this summer, and eventually we'll get it fixed. But right now, this is how the league works. Whatever the rules are, the players they're all really, really smart, and you can't blame them at all for doing whatever it takes to win the game. It's the highest level of competition.
And so I agree with Steve Kerr on this one. You got to do whatever it takes to win as long as it's within the rules. And since the rules are what they are, every player out there is going to try to get an advantage, and every player out there is going to try to get an edge somehow. And like Dillon Brooks said, you got to take it personal. If one of the greatest shooters that we've ever seen in Steph Curry is out there with an injured thumb, I'm not going to go out of my way to not try to hit that thumb. In fact, I'm going to make sure I keep my hand up in the path of his direct shooting motion every time. With no exception, I'm going to go out of my way to make sure my hand is up in his direct shooting motion. Because as a defensive player, I take it personal. How dare you come out here and think you can drop 30 or 40 points on me with an injured thumb?
There was a picture, I don't know if you've seen it online, where it looks pretty swollen. I think it was with you walking to the plane.
You got the feds on me? What are you talking about?
No, the internet is the feds at this point.
I love this league so much. I love it so much.
How is your thumb?
I don't even know how to answer it. It's just something you're dealing with and you keep it moving.
Do you feel it's impacting your game at all?
No. No.
A hell of a job tonight.
If you're one of the Warriors broadcasters tonight on broadcast accused Dillon Brooks of intentionally swiping at Steph's Curry's right thumb, how would you respond to that?
I wouldn't.
It happens around the league. It's allowed by the rules, so players throughout the league do that. What do you think about that?
No, I didn't play the game. Shoot. If you're gonna come play the game injured, whatever you guys go all about the game. You know, if I had an injured ankle, I would attack that ankle every single time. So, whatever they're saying on the broadcast, they're saying.
And this is why I love the Houston Rockets. I love their identity, because this is what the 90s basketball style was like. It was about trying to win. You know, a lot of people will look back at the 80s and 90s and think that people were going out there trying to hurt one another. It wasn't like that. They just took things personally. My opponent across from me is trying to keep me from winning the championship. And they took that personally. They weren't trying to go out there and make friends and laugh and joke around after the game. No, they took it personally. And that's what the Rockets' identity is. Everything they do, especially on the defensive end, they take it personally. And shout out to Steve Kerr. Like I said, I agree with him. If it's within the rule book and the rules are what they are, then it's fair play. But let me know what you guys feel about it. Go ahead and chime in the comment section. And as usual, peace and chaos.